Good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon, Mahima. How are you?
Doing great. Thank you, sir. And how about you?
Yeah, I'm doing good too. Thank you so much. So, we meet for the first time, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, wonderful. So, before we begin, let me just introduce myself quickly and then we can proceed with our discussion. Okay? All right. So, my name is Kaustubh, as you can see, and I have been an English educator in the field of EdTech for more than 10 years. Before joining EnglishYaari, I used to teach competitive English for exams like RBI Grade B or judiciary exams, banking exams, etc. And 2 months ago, I joined EnglishYaari as a tutor for communication skills, business English, and spoken English. So my journey on English Yari has been quite interesting because I get to interact with a lot of new people from various backgrounds, people of different age groups, and the insights that we share, they are quite fascinating. Presently, I am staying in Pune, in Maharashtra, and in my free time, I like to read books. I like to cook different types of dishes, and I like to play cricket. And yeah, recently I have taken up a new hobby, that is bird watching. So I just take my binoculars, I go outside and I try to observe some birds on the trees, write them names. I'm not able to identify all the birds, but most of them I can identify. So yeah, that's pretty much about me, I would say. And I would
Yeah,
like to
that's
know
a
more about you.
wonderful introduction you have given. Thank you so much. So, as for now, my name is Mahima Shukla, and I'm connecting from Uttar Pradesh, and I have
Okay.
done my graduation, and currently I'm
Mhm.
pursuing my master.
Okay.
And as per my hobbies, so I love traveling and reading our books, and that's a bit about me.
Okay. That was a sweet and short introduction, I would say.
You mentioned
All
you're
right.
from Pune, right?
Yes.
Okay, Pune in exactly in which place?
So I don't live in Pune city exactly.
Mhm.
This is a small little town called Rajguru Nagar. It
Rajguru.
is 2 hours away from Pune.
Okay. Actually, I was in Pune, like in last year. I used to work there in.
Oh,
So
okay. Which
that's the
part?
reason. In like my company was located in Shivaji Nagar near to
Okay.
Hadapsar, but I lived there in PCMC, Pimpri Chinchwad area. So
Okay. So
Pune
you
is very
stayed in
beautiful
Pimpri.
city.
Yes, it's a good city, but now because of the metro construction, the traffic has increased tremendously, and
Yes. For that, it's no doubt. But
yeah.
like overall as weather, actually climate is there like very
Hmm.
great. Like I guess except Pune and Bangalore, we don't find that kind of climate all the time. Like it's raining there, and so it's a very great experience I had.
It's very pleasant, the climate here. It's not extreme, it's not too hot. In winters, also, it doesn't get too cold. It's very pleasant.
Yes.
True. But Pune, unfortunately, is going on the lines of Bangalore when it comes to traffic. Now, if you come to Pune, you will be fed up with the traffic. It takes
Um, right.
hours and hours long to reach a place.
Mm, correct, sir.
So, in which part of Uttar Pradesh are you presently residing?
I'm from Fatehpur. It's come like when you come from Prayagraj now and go to Kanpur towards Kanpur, then
Okay.
it come in between like
Okay.
Fatehpur then Kanpur.
Okay. Okay, all right, nice. And you said you like to uh, travel, right?
I love
So,
traveling.
okay. So, which are the places that you have visited recently in the last year, maybe, and what
Mm,
what did you enjoy about those places?
last year, I don't think so. I had been anywhere. Last year, I was in Pune in
Hmm.
2024,
Okay.
and from there, I moved to my hometown. So currently,
Okay.
I'm in my hometown, yeah, which is UP.
Okay. Nice. Okay. Wonderful. And you're pursuing your master's degree, right?
Hmm. Just recently,
Master's
I
in
enrolled.
Master's in.
Master in MA in English Literature.
Oh, okay. Nice. Wonderful. 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 So, if I may ask, what are your plans? Like, are you going to uh, become a teacher, or do you want to become a writer when it comes to English? Can you tell me your plans in the future?
Of course, like in future, when I will like be perfect in this language, I want to teach others too. And just because of overcome out my fear, because like I just recently joined English Yari. Before that, I had no exposure to face a camera and all.
Hmm.
So just for overcome my fear, I started my own YouTube channel also,
Okay.
where I'm posting this conversation video. It's been only 2 and 3 days, so yeah. So that's my future plan.
Oh, wonderful. Nice. That's great. Great, great. Okay. So today we are having a discussion on this topic called surprised by surprises. Did you get a chance to go through the session notes?
Ah, yeah. No, actually, but yeah, I'm okay with that topic.
Are
I
you
will.
okay with this topic?
Yes, yes, yes. I'm okay.
Okay. So, uh, do you like to give surprises or do you like to receive surprises?
I like both.
Okay.
Everyone's like to get surprises, and when there is occasion, we have to also give the surprises to others. So I
Okay.
like both. But like when we give now someone, like especially
Hmm.
like who's needy person, in case like if someone is
Oh.
a small and poor child, if we give someone that moment, that smile, in that person face, it's give you a real pleasure. So that's something
Hmm.
I like.
Okay. Nice. So, do you recall any particular incident where you got a surprise and you loved it, or you gave someone a surprise and they enjoyed it? Do you
Hmm.
recall any such event?
Yeah, there was a time when was the best surprise I can say I had ever received was my birthday. So
Okay.
I didn't actually expect anything, but when I came from school, so I found like my home was decorated, and they cook my favorite food,
Okay.
and which is something amazing, because when you don't have any expectation and you get surprised, then
Hmm.
definitely does make you feel very happy. So which something
Hmm.
I remember. And another one where I give someone, so I give, like, actually, yeah, those are my best friends, so most of the time I just plan surprise party for them and giving this small present to them. So I remember, and they like it. Of course, everyone likes surprises.
Everyone likes surprises. Okay, true, wonderful. I remember
Mm-hmm.
mm, not getting a surprise, but giving a surprise. This was during COVID, and I was stuck in Pune for many days. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
and my family is actually from a small town in the coastal region of Maharashtra. So my parents were staying there in my village. And as you know, during COVID, we had to take permission from the state police, from the government to travel from one district to another. And it was a big task. They wouldn't give you permission that easily. So somehow I managed to get the permission, and I did not inform my parents that I'm coming. And since it was COVID, there were no buses, there were no trains. So I had to travel on my own. I had a bike and I rode all the way from Pune to my hometown, which is around 300 kilometers. So I rode alone, and I still remember it was raining quite heavily, and my laptop got spoiled in that rain. So it was an extra expense. It was an extra expense. After going home, I realized there is water in the screen, and my laptop was not working.
Mm.
Uh, but when I reached home, as soon as I entered my house, everyone was so shocked and surprised to see me because they had no idea I was coming. And yeah, that was kind of a surprise that I remember.
Right, right. Like it's this kind of surprise also. Like I had given to my family, where I didn't mention I'm coming like
Okay.
next week and all, and when just suddenly I reached there, so my grandmother and my mother surprised. You didn't tell me you were
Hmm.
coming. So I
Okay.
remember, and that time and the smile in their face is amazing.
True, true, true. Absolutely. Just a second. All right. Okay. Now I have written down some messages in the chat section. You must be seeing them. Can you see the messages?
Yes.
Okay. So these are certain messages. These are certain observations that I made during the last 10 minutes of our conversation. Okay. So let's start with each message. The
Okay.
first is
Is Pradesh?
hmm. Now you said it right, Pradesh. But when you spoke it in the beginning, you said Uttar Pradesh with a s at the end. So the pronunciation was incorrect. Okay, it is a sh pronunciation, right? Pradesh, right? Then the next thing is I like reading a book. You said
Reading a books.
okay. If you say books, then article A is not required because article A means one. Like, give me a pen. A pen means one pen. So a or an literally translates to one. So whenever we are talking about any one singular noun, we use article a or an, right? So if you're saying books with s at the end, it means you're talking about multiple books, many books. So article is not required. Reading books is my hobby, or I like reading books. That's it. Okay, so a minor grammatical mistake that happened in that sentence. Next.
It come in between.
Hmm. This is a part of the sentence that you said,
Oh, it
but
come between Prayagraj and Kanpur.
hmm, but there is a grammatical error in this sentence. Can you tell me what is the error? Fatehpur come
It
in
come.
between Prayagraj and
It comes.
yes, comes with s at the end
Hmm.
because it is singular in nature. It is
Yes,
used to express
it comes.
Fatehpur. It's a singular noun, right? So verb should also be singular. It comes in between. Okay. The next word is also a pronunciation mistake.
Oh, exposure.
Is it exposure or is it exposure?
Exposure. Exposure.
No, it's not sir. It's j. Exposure.
Exposure.
J. Jahaz wala j.
Oh, exposure. Is it correct?
Jahaj. You say Jahaj.
Jahaj.
So the first j, expo,
Okay. Expo.
j,
Ja.
jar.
Ja. Jar. Okay. Exposure.
Exposure. No, not
Expose.
zar. Again, you're saying zar. It's not zar. It's jar.
Zer. Zer.
Jahaj wala j.
Oh. Exposure.
No.
Exposure. Oh.
You say Jahaj. You just say expo
Expo.
and Jahaj wala j.
Ja.
हाँ,
R.
exposure. Exposure.
Exposure. Exposure. Okay.
Exposure.
Expo. Yeah, that's how exposure, right? So, ja actually sound. I'm just okay practicing.
Okay. So mispronouncing is happening a little bit there. Okay. And then the next sentence.
Just a second. Next one. When we give surprise and this is that.
And no. After surprise, what is it?
No, like no.
No.
Actually, I'm not. No.
So you said, right? When we give surprise na, what happens is so this na comes from Hindi, no?
Okay, I even didn't realize when I use this now. Okay.
Exactly. We don't even realize it. It comes from Hindi. वो क्या है
Yes,
ना?
yes, that's correct.
That na comes in English and that is incorrect. We don't say such words while speaking. Okay, it makes the sentence grammatically incorrect.
Okay,
Next,
this
another mispronunciation.
is pleasure.
Pleasure,
Pleasure.
pleasure. J again jahaz wala j.
Okay, pleasure. Pleasure.
Pleasure हो रहा है, Z हो रहा है, Z नहीं चाहिए, J चाहिए. Pleasure.
Pleasure. Pleasure.
Okay. What else? Wait. Uh, Jabardasti.
Okay, J, Jabardasti. Yeah.
So you are
Pleasure,
saying जबरदस्ती ना, ज आ रहा है ना, वही ज प्लेजर में, प्ले,
pleasure. So, okay,
जेड
pleasure.
में क्यों, why are you going to z, don't go to z, just stick to j.
J,
Play,
sir. Pleasure.
no, not sir,
No, za, za. I'm using za, J, za,
no,
G. Please.
pleasure,
Play, chair.
yes, pleasure,
Play, chair. Okay.
pleasure. Okay.
Play, chair.
Grandmother and mother surprised when you said I did not inform that I was coming. So my grandmother and mother surprised.
Okay. Grandmother and mother surprised.
Grammatically incorrect. My grandmother and mother surprised is what you said.
Mm,
Something is missing.
uh, were surprised?
Were surprised, got
Got
surprised.
surprised.
Some verb should be there, because in this sentence, surprised doesn't act as a verb, it acts as an adjective.
So
So we need to.
it's incomplete, like in that form.
Yes, it remains incomplete because there is no adjective, because there is no verb. So we have to add the verb. Say they get surprised. Okay.
Okay.
So, did you notice the pattern of mistakes that you were making? Firstly, there is a mistake of pronunciation with the j and the z sound. Pleasure. Okay, you are saying pleasure. Exposure, exposure.
Exposure. Jar.
Yes. Okay, so just pay very close attention. We listen very, very carefully. Listen intently of how the word is pronounced, and then try to imitate. Okay, and then there are some minor grammatical mistakes here and there. Subject verb agreement, it comes in between, it come in between, right? My grandmother was surprised, or my grandmother and mother were surprised. So the errors are not major errors, they are very minor errors. Maybe if you, even if you make these errors, the listener will be able to understand what you are saying, but we don't even want to make these minor errors. Okay. All right. Okay, so to continue with our discussion, uh, have you given any surprise that backfired? You expected some result, but it exactly opposite happened.
Hmm. Okay. Yes, I remember one incident when I planned surprised for my best friend, and
Hmm.
as like I like planned everything with my another friends. Okay, so gave her party, like a surprise party. So we arranged everything, and that in the evening when we called her to invite and say like you come in this place, so she said like I was not feeling well, and I couldn't make it. So that time, of course, that's we can say so backfired. um,
Hmm.
but later she came actually, but because of she like not well, she was not feeling well, so she
Hmm.
couldn't enjoy. So that
Okay.
incident only I remember.
Oh, okay. So the person was not feeling well, for whom you had uh,
Planned, yeah.
planned the surprise. Okay, yeah, that's kind of a bummer. Okay, wonderful. So, what are your plans about any new travel journey? Have you made any plans?
Hmm. Yeah, there is a one place in my bucket list, of course, where I want to visit, and which is Kerala. I heard about
Oh, nice.
many people already, like some are my acquaintance who already visited there. So they said like
Hmm.
it's very beautiful place, and because of their nature and the greenery,
Hmm.
that's something is attracting everyone. So of course, there I want to go. Other than that, I can say I've never been in Gujarat. So
Okay.
there are maybe some places, especially the Dwarka, and these are the
Mm-hmm.
places I love to visit.
Mm. I've never been to Gujarat. Instead of in, you can say to. To is a better preposition.
I've never been to. Okay.
Yeah, I've never
And
been
what I
to
used actually instead of that?
in.
In. Okay.
You said
Okay.
in.
In is incorrect?
It's not incorrect. It's more appropriate to use to because visited takes the preposition to. A
Okay.
visit to the zoo, a visit to the market is how we write our essay titles, right? So I have never visited Gujarat or I have never been to Gujarat.
Okay. Never been
Okay.
to. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. In is generally used to talk about a fixed location inside the state. For example, Surat is in Gujarat.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
Ahmedabad is in Gujarat.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
She stays in Gujarat. He stays in Gujarat. So such sentences we say in. But I'm going to Gujarat.
Going to Gujarat. Okay.
Okay, when the traveling is happening, we say to.
Mm-hmm,
Nice, good bucket lists that you have. I had visited Kerala many years ago. I
mm-hmm.
was actually a small kid back then, and I don't remember everything vividly, but I have some blurry memory of that trip. It was a 10-day trip, and it was in the 1990s, I guess. And back then, there were no restaurants which served different types of cuisines. So we had to eat the local food. And for the first 2, 3 days, it tastes fine, you enjoy it. But after 4, 5, 6 days of eating the same thing again and again, it starts becoming very boring and irritating after a point. So by the end of the trip, we were all craving for some chapati because there's no
Chapati.
chapati in Kerala.
Right. Right.
They all
Only
eat
idli
rice.
dosa.
They all eat rice and rasam and sambar and all kinds of rice made food. So after coming home, we enjoyed a good meal with chapati and sabzi.
Yes, I remember. Actually, when you go in the South City or maybe the West Bengal, there's a big difficulties people find, and who's
Yes.
like migrated in different state, especially. So
Mhm.
here in West Bengal, also people don't eat chapati. Like they only eat rice and some seafoods also. So
Okay.
that's it.
Oh, nice. Wonderful. Okay, so I think we are almost heading to the end of our discussion. And as a feedback, as I said, just pay attention to the pronunciation and some minor grammatical mistakes, which will improve with more and more practice. So we'll keep on discussing on various topics and try to build new vocabulary. We'll try to learn new words that will also make you a fluent speaker. Okay?
Yes, yes. Okay.
Right.
Thank you so much
Thank,
for your feedback.
yes. Thank you so much, Mahima, for joining the session.
Thank you.
And
Likewise.
I'll see you again in some other
Yes.
session.
Okay, sure. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Have a
Bye.
good day. Bye bye.
Have a good day too. Thank you.
Yeah.